Welcome again to my channel. Ngayon, ang isi-share ko na naman sa inyo ngayon, continue tayo sa vocabulary, part 2 sa vocabulary, at isi-share ko sa inyo ang mga civil service questions sa 2017 civil service examination. Ito talaga ang mga lumalabas na vocabulary questions sa 2017 civil service exam. So, isi-share ko sa inyo para din ma-review ninyo. Para may idea kayo kung anong type sa mga exam sa civil service. Malay natin, baka may mga lalabas din sa mga questions na yun sa mga upcoming civil service exam. Let's just hope and pray. But before we continue, intro muna tayo. At saka before tayo mag-intro, magpasalamat ako in advance sa pag-support ninyo sa premiere ko at pag-watch ninyo sa ating video. Maraming salamat. Ang mga sumusunod ay ang mga vocabulary questions in 2017 civil service exam. So, ito ang mga questions noon sa 2017 civil service exam. So, malay natin sa sinasabi ko na baka may mga lalabas mga questions na ito sa upcoming exams ng civil service. Pinapahintulutan tayo ng civil service na gamitin natin ito na reviewer sa upcoming civil service exam. Directions. For each sentence, complete the analogy. On your answer sheet, shade completely the bubble that corresponds to your answer. So, pag-practice ninyo sa pagsagot sa mga questions, kailangan mag-shading na kayo kung anong number ang sagot ninyo, i-shade na ninyo, mag-practice na kayo pag-shading kasi yung shading ay nakakadagdag din sa time pressure para sa time sa exam ay praktisado na kayo sa pag-shade sa mga answers. So, pupuntahan natin ang mga questions na mga sample questions sa 2017 civil service exam. Number 136 is quarry is to marble as blank is to honey. So, ang choices is hive, B, spread, then reservoir, A, B, C, D. Then number 137 is chaotic is to pragmatic as murky is to blank. So choices A, rapid, B, cloudy, C, clear, D, friendly. Number 138, miserly is to cheap, as homogeneous is to, so ang choices is A, extravagant, B, unkind, C, alike, D, friendly. Number 139, skew is to gloomy as slant is to blank. Choices A, glee, B, foible, C, desperate, D, gloaming. Number 40, either is to blank as either is to tree. Choices A, snow, B, plant, C, duck, D, pine. So, i-practice na ninyo pag-shade yung mga answers ninyo. 141 is gerrymander is to divide as filibuster is to. Choices A, bend, B, punish, C, delay, D, rush. Number 142, blank is to trail as grain is to grail. So choices A is train, B, path, C, wheat, D, holy. So, pag-isipan ninyong mabuti kung anong tamang sagot. Number 143, particular is to fussy, as blank is to subservient. Choices are A, meek, B, above, C, cranky, D, uptight. Number 144, blank is to horse, as board is to train. A, stable, B, shoe, C, ride, D, mount. So, pag-isipan ninyo kung ano ang isasagot ninyo sa question na yan. Number 145, smear, libel. Smear is to libel as head is to blank. A, represent, B, doubt, C, consider, and so on. Then 146, nymph is to blank as seraphim is to angel. Choices A, maiden, B, sinner, C, candle, D, priest. Number 147, poetry is to rhyme as philosophy is to blank. So, A, imagery, B, music, C, by law, D, theory. So, directions. So, another set of questions sa vocabulary. In every item, identify the English idioms and idiomatic expressions. On your answer sheet, shade completely the bubble that corresponds to your answers. Sabi ko na, practice na kayo ng shading. So, ano ba ang idiomatic expressions? They are a type of informal language that have a meaning different from the meaning of the words in the expression. Like kung sa idiomatic expression na hold your tongue, hindi naman literal ang pag understand natin sa word na yun, na palagi mong i-hold ang tongue nyo, di ba? Kung sinasabihan kayo, hold your tongue, lalo na kung very maingay kayo. So, practice na ng shading pag-answer ninyo sa pag-practice ninyo pag-answer sa exams para ma-practice na kayo pag-shade. Hindi na madali na ang pag-shading ninyo sa actual na exam. So, ang susunod ay mga questions. Number 148. Pretty penny means blank. A, if something costs a pretty penny, it is very expensive. B, if something costs a pretty penny, it is very inexpensive. C, if something costs a pretty penny, it is very precious. If something costs a pretty penny, it is very unimportant. So, ano ang ibig sabihin ng pretty penny? Number 149, come out of your shell means if someone comes in of their shell, they never stop being shy and withdrawn and become more unfriendly and sociable. Letter B, if someone comes out of their shell, they stop being shy and withdrawn and become more friendly and sociable. So, may dalawang choices pa sa next page. See, if someone comes out of their shell, they never stop being shy and withdrawn and become more friendly and sociable. D, if someone comes in of their shell, they stop being shy and withdrawn and become more unfriendly and sociable. So, ano ang tamang sagot? Pag-isipang mabuti. Number 150, daring do means if a person shows daring do, they show unwillingness. If a person shows daring do, they show shyness. C, if a person shows daring do, they show great courage. D, if a person shows daring do, they show pettiness. So, ano ang ibig sabihin ng daring do? Number 151, hot water means if you get into hot water, you get into trouble. Letter B, if you get into hot water, you get a lucky day. C, if you get into hot water, you get a bad day. D, if you get into hot water, you get a burnt skin. So, ano ang tamang sagot? So, kung alam na ninyo ang tamang sagot, i-shade ninyo ang letter sa tamang sagot. Although sa actual exam, merong different answer sheet na doon kayo mag-shading. Ngayon, practice pa tayo. Doon na tayo mismo sa ating questionnaire mag-shading. Importante ma-practice kayo pag-shading para sa actual exam. Madali na ang pag-shading. Number 152, keep abreast means if you keep abreast of things, you stay uninformed about developments. B, if you keep abreast of things, you stay informed about developments. Then, 153. So, yun ang mga choices. Keep it under your hat means A, if you keep something under your hat, you keep it unclean. If you keep something under your hat, you keep it fresh. C, if you keep something under your hat, you keep it smelly. D, if you keep something under your hat, you keep it sacred. So, ano ang choices ninyo? 154, number 154. Spot on means A, if something is spot on, it is exactly right. B, if something is spot on, it is exactly extrovert. C, if something is spot on, it is exactly wrong. D, if something is spot on, it is exactly introvert. So, ano ang tamang sagot? I-shade nyo na ang tamang sagot. Number 155, take a punch means A, if somebody takes a punch, something good happens to them. B, if somebody takes a blow, something bad happens to them. If somebody takes a blow, something lucky happens to them. If somebody takes a blow, someone will punch him, her. So, ano ang tamang sagot? Shade, shade, shade. Shade na. So, next is directions. Choose the word most opposite in meaning to the capitalized word. So, assimilate. So, lahat na questions na ito ay sa opposite in meaning na. Yan. Mga opposite. Hypocritical, voluminous, fanaticism, until 170 lahat into interminable, ornate, then virulent, Artemius, viscid, means subtle ba? Then, ito ang mga key answers to the vocabulary questions. Pwede ninyong ma-replay ito at para makita ninyo ang mga answers. Yan ang mga answers sa mga vocabulary questions.